Oh, hey everybody, Paul with you here. I got I got about a half hour to kill, so let's go ahead and get caught up on the news. By the way, this is a programming note, basically for Syndicate. I'm going to get my solar cooker out either tomorrow or Wednesday, maybe Thursday, I don't know. But within the next couple of days, we are going to have another Paul's Great Big Jerk Off because I bought all kinds of stuff to cook. I mean, like crazy kind of stuff. Now, I got these at Aldi, and you can take out one at a time, and these are ready to cook. So I got sweet chili and something else, and I never saw these over there. I don't remember seeing those, but they were like $8, and you get like 7 or 8 of those. So we'll see how it goes. They're not cooked. You do have to cook them, but we'll put them in the oven. And I went to Publix and I bought $40 worth of sauces. So this should be an interesting Paul's Great Big Jerk Off because I bought the Jamaican Boston style hot and spicy. And when I looked on the back, it said Scotch bonnet. And you can best believe that is going to be hot. Scotch bonnets are hot. I don't give a shit if you take a little tiny chunk off of there. That shit's hot. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to have to incorporate my disc throwing into it because I haven't been over there in a long time. So let's go ahead. These are interesting right here. I think I did a review on these. These are these peanuts that are manufactured in Mexico that claim to be Japanese. So the weird thing about these, and they sell for like $4 over at 7-Eleven. I saw them. What they are is they're raw peanuts. I didn't know this. I saw them coated and baked, but they're raw. On the inside, they're raw. They're not cooked peanuts, so they taste quite different. They're very, very neat. They taste pretty good. They got a shell on them. And it's salty and nice, when it's hot. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So we got something to look forward to. Paul's Great Big Jerk Off. Excuse me, folk. Those are hot also, I might add. These are the spicy chili or pepper, red pepper. One. And then I got tired of being out of spoons, so I was in Publix buying all those condiments, barbecue sauces and all that. And boy, we got some nice ones. We've got red... some kind of chili sauce, Boss Hogs or Big Hog or whatever it is. We've got lime, something lime. We got a lot. It's going to be a great big jerk off. And we're going to see if these go anywhere, okay? Something tells me I'm going to get emotional at the end. And it's going to be that Jamaican jerk sauce that's going to win. I mean, that's what happened last time. But the weird thing, and I remember it, we did like 30 of them. And I remember when we did that, it was back in like 2018 or something. And when I was done, even though I rated, I forgot which one was number one, but it was the one from Kansas City. And I don't even know if they make it anymore. I bought all of it. I bought tons of it when it was getting discontinued. I got it for like $1.19 a bottle or something. I bought the shit out of it because it was real thick. And that's what you need when you have beef ribs, because beef is, it's tougher. It's not like chicken. Chicken, you can pretty much get away with anything. But with beef, that's the real deal. You need real barbecue sauce, not that thin stuff. It won't work on beef. Not if you're eating, those, big slabs of beef. And that's what they do out there and elsewhere, of course. All right, let's go ahead and get you caught up there. So just a little programming note over there. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the oil prices. They're up 6% today, $87.30. It's trying to go back up because I thought I saw something about things falling through in the Hormuz Straits, so in Iran. So, or as Trump said, the Iran Straits, whatever it is that he talks about. All right, it's just changing now, $87.40. It's up almost 6%. And this is probably going to send gold and silver down. In fact, you could take probably off. It came down a little bit, and the price went up a little bit. Okay, not too bad. Gold is down $18 to $48.19, so it's still holding 4,800. And silver is, sorry, it's giving me advertising. Silver is down 50 cents to $80.68. So still holding a little bit, but if it gets away and it starts going over $100 again, 115, you're going to watch the metals come down and collapse, maybe even. I don't know. All right, let's continue on here. We'll get this done. Let's see. What is the other thing we have to do? We have to check the stock market. Dow. And find out what it thinks of oil being up. The Dow doesn't like it, but it's not too bad. It's only down 15% of 1%, so there's almost no movement. And then we'll check out the NASDAQ, and then off we go. The NASDAQ is off about 131 points, represents a little bit more than a half of 1%. So nothing really to speak of there. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is, I don't know if it's up or down, but it's 75,360. All right, so let's just go ahead now and get into the news. All right, let's get into Drudge. Let's see what we got here. Okay, red letters. Before I get into this, I want to let you know, if you're Jewish and you're Israeli, you can come and worship me as a god. I know you're going to get mad about that, but it's going to do you good. Are you people so full of yourselves that you can't understand what reality is? Huh? Wait till you see this one, okay? Speaking of Israel first, okay, I don't know why this isn't like this. Okay, so there's a statue of Jesus Christ there, okay? It has been taken down, and there is a soldier, Israeli soldier smashes Jesus statue with axe in Lebanon. IDF, that's the Israeli Defense Force, quote, views incident with great severity, unquote. Indecent incident with great severity. Israel told people to evacuate Beirut, southern suburbs, then hit city center. Folks, this is hard to see, but somebody is going to have to start putting out smart pills or anti-stupid pills for the Israeli soldiers, because they are so demonic and filthy, in my opinion, and so destroyed by their own vices and their own nonsense that they keep getting told that they're smart and that they're the top and they're going to be shepherds for the people below them. I wouldn't count on it, okay? I don't care what your rabbis tell you and what date they give you about this happening. I wouldn't count on it, okay? Israeli Jews, I would not really count on it. It's always free to worship me as a God. I do not ask for any kind of donations or anything else. All right? I mean, I see the women Jewish soldiers, and it looks like they're at a rave or something. You know what I mean? They're or at a brothel or something. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And you can best believe there's only one race of people that they're doing that for, and that is the Israeli Jews. Okay? Just trust me, you can take old Paul's word for that. Okay? All right, so let's take a look now. Something about a bailout here in red. USA bailout for Abu Dhabi? Question mark. It's in red letters. That's in Dubai, isn't it? Somewhere up there. Let me give you that. UAE asks US about a wartime financial lifeline. Emirati, and you know, the Emirates are huge. I mean, the airlines, they have a lot of planes, you know, a lot of jets, including some of those big ones, those 380s, those ones that are fucking double deckers. Let's see what it says here. United Arab Emirates has opened talks with the U.S. about obtaining a financial backstop in case the Iran war plunges the oil-rich Persian Gulf state into a deeper crisis. What would give you the idea that Iran would do it, and if they have any missiles, they probably don't even have any more missiles. They're probably down to firecrackers. You understand? Little lady fingers like we used to shoot off and get stung fingers when they go off in our fingers. Probably no worse than that, right? Another cost of war. I mean, if they don't stop it soon, Dubai's going to go bust. All these buildings and all these majestic skyscrapers and all this kind of stuff. I work at a place that has these high rise, and you know what happens? The windows break. Why? The sun. That's what my engineer boss, who thinks that I don't smell too good, said. He said that I told him I'm getting Halston. When it comes in, I'm telling him even dead bodies don't smell when you put on Halston I-12. Okay? In fact, one of the reviews said it smelled exactly like a Japanese man urinating in a squat toilet. And there may be some grounds for that. Let me not go too far off the subject matter here, or I will get carried away. And my friend there that is drawing pictures of me, and by the way, the last one, I mean, that's really good. I mean, in my opinion, that one looks really like me. It really does. That was his best work. The other ones, you know, they're kind of sketches. I got my avatar with my Andy Warhol kind of thing that he did for me. But he starts getting a little nervous. He's nervous now because Rudy's nervous because I gave him a song to be cool that's called Mr. Hate. And he shot me a comment there that said on my last video, it said, this song is about you. Yeah, you know, I must admit I was a bit confused. I saw my picture in the morning news. You say my mom is dead, my sister is too. You say I killed him, but it's just not true. See, that it's kind of a cool song, and as you go along, you know, these words start making sense. I told him, though, in the reply, I said, no, this wasn't made for me because fortunately I'm perfectly sane, as all of you know. Okay? So, let me see. Let's go ahead and get on to this. Watch CM Punk physically confronts fan at hotel after WrestleMania loss. By the way, I got this. I'm going to show you. I got this. I bought it off Temu. I bought two. I don't want to spin the wheel. I bought this one right here. It's something very similar to that. We'll see how these go because these are these little ones that you hold by hand. But the thing I liked about it is that it's got its own case that holds two batteries with it. And, you know, that way when I throw it in the back or something, it's not going to get broken or buried underneath. I mean, it might get buried, but the case is slim. And it's probably not that slim, to be honest with you. but it just seemed like they had others that didn't have a case and one had a bag. No, thank you. And if it rains, those things are toast. And I used to cut with an electric weed eater. Don't think I was just against green energy for no reason. I spent like $1,800 over 6 months on batteries for my Echo weed eater, and it wasn't comfortable. They were very heavy. They were not well balanced, but I bit the bullet on them. But I had a convertible truck at that time. I had a truck that was an actual convertible, and I didn't have the cover for it, or only the front, whatever it was. It wasn't very good, and the back was open. So every time it would rain, where I'd go in and I'd be doing something, it would pour rain, and if I didn't get there within 10 or 15, 20 seconds, it ruined the batteries, and it did many of them. Those batteries were $200. For the one that lasted for 20 minutes, when you're doing weed eating like I do, I don't sit there for 8 minutes. Okay, I'm not like a dumb Mexican. They're all like that. If those Mexicans come to me, I will teach them, and then they won't be stupid idiots anymore. That I can outwork 4 of them at once, and I mean, it's like a fact. You don't have to worry about me having my moxie together here. It's the truth. They don't know what the hell they're doing. There's no real functioning brain with them. They come here and they just rely on, they're not aware. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but like you'll see like something and they look in the mirror and they don't understand it's their reflection. Monkeys do. Some monkeys can figure it out. So when you're relying on your long put upon genes from 3,000 years ago, and this is what happens. They're just not self-aware. So they do it the way the next Mexican does it, or whatever Mexican friend that they see, and they stay little children forever. I can make them into gods, but they don't want it because you cannot overcome the destroyed foul genes. You can't do anything. When you try to help them, they're trapped within their genes. What do you want me to tell you? They're not the only ones. Let's continue on here. Let me get back to Drudge and finish this out mercifully. Okay. Okay, Trump gripped with fear, oil back up, stand still at Hormuz. A poll says, I guess of Americans, they say the American dream is dying. It's your own fucking fault. You're fucking stupid retards. You wanted to take these little Mayan Indians and these little Aztec Indians and the whatever they were before they were Aztecs. I know the whole gig. Studied it. The Mayans, was it? Before then? And this is what you wanted to destroy your country and to bring down your functioning genes to a people who are functioning not much different than 3,000 years ago. I don't get it. So, you haven't figured it out yet? Huh? You haven't figured it out, right? Well, we need them, though, right? We need them. Well, businesses say they work good, right? Any coincidence that our country's fucked up now? Badly? No. We won't get into it. Majority say success is less achievable because you got people coming in that will work for anything, and then they wind up getting paid more than you. I know. I have a friend that there's nothing he wouldn't do for his illegal aliens who he's made legal. It's just part of the game, folks. I remember 15 years ago, not American Chopper, but the other place there with that guy that rebuilt cars. I forgot his name now. He was real popular. He came out and admitted it. He said he was taking illegals. He was getting them the paperwork and putting it all together and fast-tracking it. Anybody with money is going to do that. They make money hand over fist with them. There's no interest in your fellow person that's been here for many, many, many hundreds of years or many decades or whatever. There's no interest in that. You're not interested a bit because you're fucked over in your anus and you crave the fuckage. You crave it and you're proud of it and you brag about it. So go ahead and brag. And now you got a poll saying that it's no more American dream. All right, 8 kids killed in that Louisiana mass shooting. It began as a domestic, according to this. A stunning drop for movies. TV viewership as monoculture ends. Yeah, because the kids aren't watching TV. Not really. The 20-somethings probably not even watching it. So no more cable. They have cable, but, it's passé now. Cash Monkey, FBI director sues Atlantic, claiming false reporting about drinking and absences. Let me tell you something. That piece of shit fucking rag on the internet, the Atlantic, these were the same people who explained to us how the doctors and the scientists were burning the candle bright to bring us that miracle poke. They were burning the candle bright. Fucking homosexual fucking retards using big, unimaginable words. You understand? You're talking about fucking douchebags like you've never seen in your life. Go check out The Atlantic. Some of the biggest fucking douchebags you will ever see in your life. Fucking retards. The Atlantic. I remember that story. I'm talking about that miracle that went in your arms. Burning the candle bright. Those doctors and scientists were burning the candle bright to get that so you could not die. Goodness. Okay. Atlantic is a fucking jerk off. I hope they sue him for it. I hope they take him off the air or the internet or cyberspace or whatever the hell it is. Mag, what I learned about billionaires at Jeff's private retreat. Jeff Bezos. They're all fucking psychopaths. The Bible says it right. It says, easier for a sledgehammer to go through a needle, the head of a needle, than for rich folks to get into heaven. You ain't getting into heaven if you're rich. It's not happening. Period. End of story. And you know this to be true. So enjoy it while you got it. Because you are not going to heaven. And you can believe me when I tell you that. Humiliation, administration to begin refunding $166 billion in tariffs. I would imagine other countries, or I don't know, other countries, I guess. Labash says there's the end of the customer service desk. You know what it reminds me of? When you used to go to the second floor in the bowels of these malls, and there used to be JCPenney's and Sears, and you used to go up there to get your package that was shipped a week ago or whatever it is. Remember? I remember. I'm old enough. Let's move on here. Quote unquote, we're going to get killed. Economically speaking. White House in full-blown panic as economy outlook darkens. Keep fucking around. So fuck around and find out what happens when you want to fuck around in 20% of the world's oil supply. Right? You're gonna fuck around and find out, right? That's what you're gonna do. You think you're real smart. You're not real smart. I'm smart. You come to this channel to get smart. And you can escort ships right to the bottom of the sea if you want. that doesn't mean they're going to get to your place where you can use it for your car. 20% is not something that you morons can understand. 20% means that there's some countries like South Korea and Philippines and other places that rely on 50% of the Hormuz Straits and sometimes even more. And what it means, because you can't understand because you don't want to subscribe to this channel, 20% works out to over 50% of many countries that are now going to be competing for the oil that you and I use. But I can't expect you to understand that. We're almost done, folks. Scarcity hitting Asia may soon spread across the world. What does that mean? Scarcity? Scarcity of what? I'm looking at this now. Scarcity. Up here in Palm Beach County, it sucks shit. You can't even, and I'm like not cloistered in my security desk there. I'm out here at a fucking convenience store, and you still can't get a goddamn signal. Ridiculous. Sorry, folks. I almost knocked over the camera. Okay, so we can't do that. We can't do that, can we? The forces of scarcity hitting Asia may soon spread across the world. Let me see if I can figure what this is about. And they're talking about fuel. All right? They're talking about fuel. When the war in Iran started, I can't get this. I can't. Folks, we are done, okay? I can't. The best advice here, when somebody brings you a song as beautiful as Mr. Hate by the Tubes, you know it's time to subscribe, okay? Take care, and I will see you maybe later. But this fucking Palm Beach County has internet like I could please a fucking Raquel Welch type of woman, okay? Bye.